You have probably noticed that gas prices are inching upward, contrary to what industry experts predicted just a few weeks ago.
Yeah, and with hurricane season heating up, as you just heard, it's a good idea to keep an eye on the pump. Right now, the average price for a gallon of regular in Atlanta, $2.50. A month ago, it was $2.32, and you may remember this time last year, it was $3.68. CBS Atlanta's Renee Starzyk is asking the tough questions about what state leaders are doing to prevent a repeat performance of last fall's gas crisis.
Well, I think we all remember last year at this time, many of us waited in line for gas for hours. Some stations had no gas at all. The whole mess seemed to catch the state off guard. We wanted to know, is the state ready if another gas shortage hits? Have you developed an easier way to get that gasoline here?
We have not. That's an issue that really falls into the lap of the fuel companies.
Georgia's Emergency Management Agency says the state now has a plan in place so we won't see this again. Gas more than $4 a gallon, long lines, even fist fights.
Frustrating. If you had to go to work, you had to find somebody that had gas that you could share with, and it was frustrating.
The state says it's tried to learn from last year's gas mess, but the plan we were told about today contradicts last year's message.
If there is a hurricane or tropical storm imminent, they need to get out there, fuel their vehicles, keep those gas tanks above the half full level.
That's exactly what we were told not to do last year.
Well, what we recommend not doing is overreacting and topping off the tanks.
Weiss says topping off the tank is getting gas when you don't need it. How do you stop the panic that we saw last summer?
I think a lot of that has to do with getting the message out, getting good, timely, accurate information out, how significant the shortage is, what some of the time frames might be.
The state says it consulted gas suppliers and distributors, but one industry expert we talked with says he knows of no one who weighed in on the new fuel plan. Is there anything you'd like to see them have done?
Rationing was the only solution. It should have been ratcheted down to $8 or $10 per car, and that's what I advocated, and nothing happened.
The state says it would only consider rationing after talking with gas suppliers and distributors. We are still trying to get a full copy of the new fuel plan and find out what it means to you. We are live in East Atlanta. Renee Starzyk, CBS Atlanta News.